The 2K Sports Pregame Show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is you get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league. And we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And really no surprise here, guys, at all to find them among the elite teams in their conference. And moreover, I'd say this is a team with a legitimate chance to win it all.
I don't think anyone would disagree with that sentiment. They are an outstanding squad who has gotten better throughout the year. You can't forget about them.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. These two teams both pretty fearsome on the glass.
Yeah, and the reason they are because they have guys who want to attack the glass. Second chance points are going to be huge in this game.
And they go in valuing the rebound. That's probably one of the first things that coaches put on their grease board.
No matter what you shoot, if you can get more possessions, you have a chance to win.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Butler in at the 3. The shot by Thompson, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Kings.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Not something we see too often, just one of those days for them, I guess.
Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
You talk about this backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
Curry can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. Carter-Williams, the pass to Wade. Back to Carter-Williams. Lopez a screen. Off the screen. That one a little long. He talked about the other great backcourts in league history. I think of Clyde Frazier and Earl the Pearl, certainly, Earl Monroe. But they weren't together, Steve, that long.
Those two were fabulous. Some more to come to mind to me is Joe Newmars and Isaiah Thomas, Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, and obviously the Splash Brothers.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Klay Thompson. No good from Gibson.
Had the layup. No one really contested him. Missed opportunity.
Thompson from long range. Warriors the rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And with the Bulls, there has been a sense of disconnect between the front office and the coaching staff. We've read about it, we've heard about it, and the fans and the players, throw them into the mix too for quite some time. Steve, the stigma just hasn't gone away.
Something that would clear up everything if the Bulls could get back to just winning. When teams start to slide, there's a lot of finger pointing, and that's been going on in Chicago.
He hits the second from the line.
Now, the Warriors has had some turnovers in their coaching staff, and Steve Kerr, give him a lot of credit. 2 guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs.
Now here's Gibson. He had 13 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Back to Butler. Here's Carter Williams. Again, Carter Williams missing. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And one thing that makes Steve Kerr unique, he really does empower his assistant coaches.
Yes, watching him on the sideline, you can see he lets his assistants have a role on his team. Look what happened last year. Luke Walton in the first 43 games of the season, he was fantastic, and Steve Kerr stayed out of the way.
One shot, gentlemen.
Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are their brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10, and he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Lopez a screen. Here's Butler. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Wonderful work from Butler. He has a variety of ways to score the ball inside the paint.
Now the pass to Green. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Lays it in off the breakaway. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now Carter Williams. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Lopez, no luck.
To me, that's just a loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
Lopez with the steal. From about 19 feet, and the Bulls with another miss. Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Thompson. Inside, here's McGee. And that one comes up a bit short.
And surprisingly couldn't connect. That's a high percentage a look as he's going to get.
And good that time.
Look how assured Mirotic is, pulling the trigger immediately.
Curry kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Here's McGee. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Mirotic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. Smitty, now that we're in the middle of the season, it seems that every team has a feel for what everyone else is going to try to do and do on the court.
Yeah, and a lot of scouting comes in around the midway point. You're saying this is what they have. Can they make any changes? If they don't, this is what we're going to add to try to beat them.
And that one falls for Mirotic.
Mirotic, a big man with range for days. His skill set fits in well with this team.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And with the Bulls, there are so many great moments to choose from. But in your view, Steve, what do you think is the defining moment for this Bulls franchise?
From a playing standpoint, you can't help but think of when Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot to win the finals over Byron Russell. First title over the Lakers was right up there, too. But that one's the biggest one for me. Clay does a lot of things well. He shoots the basketball, he can defend, but the area he could get better is his ball handling, and he's done that. He looks very comfortable driving, creating shots for himself, and kicking it out for others.
First free throw is good. And with Clay and his improved ball handling, Steve, it used to be that he had trouble creating for himself. Now he is creating for himself and others.
Clay has size, speed, and he can flat out shoot the basketball. Now, like you say, with his improved ball handling, he has the confidence to attack the rim so he can shoot it and he can get to the bucket.
Both good from the line that time.
He is usually very consistent at the line. You expect him to make everything from there now.
Here's Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Butler. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson dishes to Curry. Down low. McGee's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And slam dunk by Butler.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
Now here's Thompson. 26 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Green, the screen. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Rondo.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Bulls trail by 4. And here's Wade. Boy, that win against the Kings. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson outside. He feeds it to McGee. 7-foot shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from McGee. And the Warriors a very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
A reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end. They switch a lot, they get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators.
Both free throws good from McGee. Here's Wade. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lopez outside. Wants to get it to Carter Williams and does. And it's blocked by Curry.
Love seeing Stephen Curry get up and send that one back.
And Chicago has possession. They trail by 6. Now, here's Thompson. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Green kicks to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So often there are always interesting stories for every NBA player, Smitty, as to how they got involved in the sport. How did you begin playing basketball?
You know, my dad built a basketball court in the backyard, and that's the way I first started playing. But
how old were you?
I was probably about 7 or 8. But then there was this guy that went to my high school that everybody talked about. I got a chance to be around him. Spencer Haywood
you're
really
kidding.
influenced me. One of the greats in the city of Detroit and one of the greats to ever play.
No kidding. And how did he influence you? As a young kid, he got a hold of you?
It did, because you got a chance to talk to a pro.
Yeah.
And then I think guys that I didn't get a chance to touch early, but they were from my area, was George Gervin and Magic Johnson. You know, Kevin, they used to call me Irvin Gervin.
I like that. No better nickname, huh?
Not at all.
That's
You
the
can
best.
pass it and can shoot it.
Oh, that's terrific.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 9 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
Carter Williams with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Lopez, a screen on Durant. Over to the wing. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Again, Carter Williams missing.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
How do you stop a 7-footer who gets his shot off that quickly from range? KD, one of a kind.
Carter Williams, the pass to Lopez. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. Number 5, the Warriors.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And one reason Thompson is such a fantastic offensive player is because he is so good at drawing fouls.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And so Thompson nails both of them. One area you have to give Klay Thompson credit in is how strong of a defender he is. He can match up with a number of positions, and Steve sticks to a player like a glove.
He has length. His lateral agility are a big bonus for him on the defensive end. He uses his length too well because he bothers shots, contests shots, and even receives some all defensive team votes last year for his efforts.
Now here's Iguodala. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
You know, depending on the game situation, that kind of mistake can be deadly. Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
McCaw, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trail by 12. Zipser, the pass to Rondo. Passes it to Portis. Butler kicks to Portis, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's McCaw, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. McCaw has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
I love when a team comes out and establishes a three-point shot. Opens up the drive for later on.
Now, here's Butler. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
I like that he's attacking this quarter and choosing his shots wisely.
Here's Livingston. It's a 13-point game. Outside Durant. Back to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Down low. And finished off by McDermott.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
No wasted time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
Green, the screen. Durant for three. Drills it from outside.
Timeout, timeout.
Durant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Chicago calls timeout.
Andre Iguodala gives you a little bit of everything. Defensively, offensively, making the big plays. He's always in the right spot, ready to make a big stop or make a big shot.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Butler. 5th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
Bulls trail by 11. And Steve, for Iguodala, his impact goes beyond the numbers. But you like just how he can fill up a box score in every category.
You know what? He steals, blocks, couple threes, dunks. He does it all. I mean, his scoring is one of those things that you can't just look at. You got to look at his overall game.
Clock is at 3 for the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green, the screen. Durant for 3. Rondo with the rebound.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
To the paint. Here's Portis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Bobby Portis, the Arkansas product. I just love his game. What he does best, he's very physical, but he has the ability to step out with a finesse game to knock down some jump shots.
And Portis has shown flashes of just how good he can be in a short time in the NBA, has the potential to be Steve, like a do-it-all power forward, and how he can shoot, move, and he creates for others.
When you watch him, his body size, you say power forward. He'll be down in the paint. He loves to do that, but he has the ability, like you say, off the dribble and to create for himself, and he can knock down the jump shot.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Livingston kicks to Durant. On the pass to McCaw. There's the screen. The dish now to McGee. The 9-foot shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside Rondo. Dishes it to Butler. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. We'll look at Cleveland earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Chicago, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
Durant against Butler. Unloads from 13. Durant with another miss.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
They shoot again, and it's good on the way in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to McCaw. He dishes it to Durant. Livingston passes to McGee. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. McGee's got 5.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
That's his shot. And with his size, even the defense up on him, they're still not going to be able to block it.
Rondo kicks to Portis. Back to Rondo. Here's Zipser. Launches a three. McCaw grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's McGee. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Rajon Rondo. And with Chicago and the Bulls, it seems that no matter what the current team does, they'll always be playing in the shadow of his airness, Michael Jordan.
Tough act to follow when you talk about the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. Every great player that Bulls have, they get compared to Michael Jordan. That's just not fair.
No good on the free throw.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
So he comes up empty at the line. And the Warriors certainly a dominant team, but I think what captivates the fans, Steve, just as much as their style of play, ball movement, up-tempo, shots from all over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
Kicks to Butler. And again, no good by Chicago. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Warriors lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too, not saying I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
Anytime they get a whiff of a fast break opportunity, they are sprinting ahead of everyone on the opposition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Carter Williams is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Mirotic. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Lopez. 17 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
He really made a concerted effort to help in the rebounding department. He made his presence felt on the boards.
Curry kicks to Clark. The feed now to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, there are a lot of great players in the NBA that come off the bench, act as the sixth man for their team. Who would be your pick right now, Steve, for the best sixth man in the NBA?
I think this award has his name all over it. Jamal Crawford. And then a guy,
he's 37 years old or 38 years old.
Every year he's either 1, 2, or 3 in my vote. I mean, it's amazing he's been doing it year after year.
So many different teams, so many different cultures, but he seems to adapt every place he goes.
And he still looks like he's like 22 years old.
Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. And loves the game.
Yep.
He has great zest for the game. And the second free throw, good.
Take a look at the Bulls roster now. A lot of young talent versus veterans they had in the past. Not a lot of these guys you see as superstars, but I think a lot of them will be starters in their careers.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it was controversial in Chicago, but the Bulls hired Fred Hoiberg to replace Tom Thibodeau. Hoiberg played for a decade in the NBA, and at Iowa State, he was the fastest coach in school history to reach 100 wins. In Chicago, guys, it seems he's loosened the reins a bit, giving the players a little more leeway to shoot with confidence and air it out offensively.
The players have responded. Thanks, David. And as you said, Smitty, Bulls have done such a great job replenishing their youth. Guys like Mirotic and McDermott have stepped up and look promising in a big way for them.
Give a lot of credit to the front office for going out and finding these players in the draft or trading for them. Bulls have made the most of their picks in the mid and late rounds, and it's why they remain competitive.
Both free throws good from McGee. Bulls trail by 10. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by McGee. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Drains the three-pointer. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Gibson the screen. Here's Mirotic. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
They get the rebound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Dwayne Wade.
Wade in the open floor is a work of art, knows exactly how to fill those lanes.
McGee sets the pick for Curry. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mirotic has a wide open look. Here's Lopez, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He has a nose for the glass and a sixth sense in terms of how to read the angles.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. The Bulls shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Warriors leading by 8. Now Curry. 35 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Carter Williams with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. Wade dishes to Carter Williams. Back to Wade. A shake. Outside for Carter Williams. Feeds to Wade. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Nobody in the league does a better job of selling a pump fake than Wade.
And you look over the career of Dwayne Wade. He was initially a slasher, but he's improved his shot and pull-up jumper immensely, and even has become a threat from deep if you give him space.
And he can't get the first one. Thinking again about how Wade's skills have evolved over the years, his offensive game has grown immensely since his rookie season.
And it's why he will go down as one of the all-time greats. His work ethic in improving his game. Fantastic post-up player as a guard. Wade's ability to score in any fashion is what makes him one of the great closers in our game.
Good on the second free throw.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Curry passes to Thompson. Fires from 14. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
And Gibson kicks to Carter Williams. Pass to Wade. 5 to shoot. Back to Carter Williams. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Curry inside. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. And that's now 7 points for Draymond Green.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Carter Williams dishes to Gibson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Steve, you played in your 14-year career mainly at that shooting guard. Great size. The position at 6'7". Is size still the same advantage that it once was in your day?
I think so, if you're skilled. And I'll tell you a quick story, Kevin. I started off as a point guard. Everybody wanted to be Magic Johnson, then moved to the 2 guard. I know it was time to retire when my last year they had me playing the 5. I said, that's it. It's time to go. Just for a couple games.
Yeah. What did you feel your best position was?
I thought at 2 guard position. At first I thought it was point guard.
You were an all-star at the 2 guard.
Yes. Coming in as that point guard, offensively I was okay. But Kevin, defensively, trying to check those little point guards.
Tough.
Woo, I was struggling.
Now here's Curry, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Green with a screen on Carter Williams. Thompson from long range. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Lopez.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
And Gibson sends it down. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. From the inbound, here's Thompson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Klay Thompson pretty good from the 2 guard position of going down in there with the big boys and rebounding the basketball.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That free throw good from Thompson. Here's Carter Williams. Chicago calls timeout.
Guard.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
And this is a high-powered offense today. Clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
So at Chicago now, it's a 10-point game. And here is Lopez. 8 points for him. Now here's Carter Williams. He kicks to Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Third is Stephen Curry.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
You're right. I don't care what position it is. With percentages like that, get them more shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green. Both free throws good from Lopez.
You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants grab 2 head coaching jobs, and him himself, he coached under the best in the business.
The 19-foot shot. The shot by Thompson, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Out left to the wing. Here's Carter Williams. But he gets it back. To the wing on the left. Here's Zipser. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. With the Kerr coaching tree, you're also talking about some big names like Alvin Gentry and Luke Walton. They're assistants that have moved to head coaching roles after their stint with Kerr.
Just fantastic for Steve Kerr to understand is if we keep winning, you're going to keep losing assistants. But you know what? They're winning, and that's the nature of the business.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Wade with it. He's got 5. Lopez outside. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Goes up on the block. Again, Carter Williams missing.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Curry outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Zipser. Passes it to Mirotic. Here's Carter Williams. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Warriors leading by 4. To the inside. McGee. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, Carter Williams. He has 7. Wade left side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a lot of players who play like Wade will have brief careers due to the stress it puts on their body. You know, Greg, Wade has had his share of injuries in his time in the NBA, but he is still putting up big numbers despite all the bumps and bruises.
That's a great point. Undersized guards take a beating when they are attacking the basket. Wade has missed a lot of games, but he's been healthy when it matters most. He's also done a good job to adjust his game to be a danger when he's not barreling through the lane.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevin Durant's checked in for Iguodala, for Ian Clark, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The Bulls also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. McDermott comes in for Mirotic. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Good on the second free throw.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Livingston kicks to Durant. That one's not going to go. Good D by Wade. And here's Rondo, looking for his first basket still in this one. Portis kicks to Wade. Back to Portis. Warriors with the rebound. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Durant the pass to Livingston. There's the dish to McGee. McGee sets the pick for Durant. Shot off the pick. The second effort, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he makes the first. Butler, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Zipser. The pass to Rondo. Here's the screen. Portis kicks to Butler. A baseline J, and the jumper is on the mark. Butler's got 11 points.
A beautiful stroke from Butler. He has great touch from there.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Livingston. Durant, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness.
Good point.
He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you were just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Rondo kicks to Portis. Rondo passes to Zipser. He dishes it to Butler. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. But take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, San Antonio, 4 games back.
And for the Warriors, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
That's been the key. This coaching staff knows what their strengths are. They play to those strengths. That's how they've gotten the most out of their talent.
No good on the free throw.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Andre Iguodala has continued to display his versatility throughout his career. He was a former All-Star and, of course, the Finals MVP in 2015 and the leader of the Warriors' elite bench unit. He said, "I really try to lead by example. When the first unit's playing well, we try to maintain. When they aren't connecting quite like they should be, it's our job to come in and fix that." And Kevin, he's always been one of the team leaders in plus-minus.
A coach on the floor, D.A. Thanks. And here's McDermott after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Stolen by McGee. To the paint. Basket good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
Outside Butler. .104 left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Kicks to Livingston. Pass to McCaw. Golden State moving it around. There's the feed to Livingston. Left side Durant. The three. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Back to Rondo. 23 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Portis. Outside for Rondo. To stop the run. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
Oh, he hits it! Oh. How about that shot? Incredible!
Nice!
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top, up 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We've got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, the defense leads you to the open man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 20 points and 5 rebounds. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the three of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
A look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded in fog. What a sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shot. He erupted in the first half of play.
Bulls trail by 10. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Iguodala. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Lopez. Here's Wade. Second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls. Outside Curry. McGee a screen. For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss. The Bulls shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Now here's Carter Williams. Feeds it to Lopez. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Moving it up. Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Carter Williams dishes to Butler. That shot is off. Great D that time from Durant. And Thompson kicks to Curry. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Thompson's got 22 points.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
They set the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Butler. Lopez a screen. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the right iron.
And this is not how they wanted to start out the second half. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Durant kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
All over this chance to put some distance between them and build this lead up.
Now here's McDermott. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Lopez, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The Bulls have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Bulls. Taj Gibson's checked in for Doug McDermott.
Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Thompson kicks to Green. Durant for 3. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Taj Gibson's one of those players that's just always in the right place at the right time, never plays outside himself on either end. He just gives you effort every time out.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
Timeout.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Start it.
And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Kevin Durant is second.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Thompson against Wade. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And it's 8 points for Dwayne Wade.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Durant for three. Cans it from downtown. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Lopez a screen. Outside for Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Curry outside. Here's McGee. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. McGee's got 17 now.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Butler in the corner. Looking to get back on track here. The shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. Here's the 3. Durant with another miss. Bulls trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Carter Williams kicks to Lopez. He feeds it to Wade. Back to Lopez. And again, Chicago. No good. It's Durant on the wing. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
One of the best in the business at drawing contact. Wade knows how to work his way to the line.
For Chicago, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And he makes the first. Well, we've always known that height gives an advantage in basketball. A lot of teams now are concerned about things that we've never really talked about before. The length of hands, your arm span, your wingspan. That plays a role now with a lot of these teams and how they draft, how they make a roster.
Yeah, totally, Kevin, because on the defensive end, you have a lot of these guys that can switch. I remember playing against Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. They were so long out front. It helps and makes a difference.
But your arm span is long. That had to play a role.
Not bad.
Oh, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. And that one drops for him. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
What a play. Durant attacking and finishing with the defender draped all over him.
Carter Williams kicks to Gibson. Outside Butler. Gibson with the screen on Durant. Just 4 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He kicks to Clark. Back to Durant. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Bulls trail by 17. Outside for Carter Williams. Stolen away. Unhindered, going all the way. That one drops for him. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Why waste all that energy? No one was going to catch him.
Now here's Gibson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Butler on the way. From about 16, count that one.
There's a certain level of concentration you have to have when your jump shot is being contested. Nothing phases Jimmy Butler.
Curry kicks to Green. Here's Clark. Wade is covering. McGee dishes to Durant. Some solid defense from Butler.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella is lurking around.
Now here's Butler. He's got 13. He gets that one. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
He's added that floater to his game. It's hard to stop him if he keeps knocking that one down.
McGee a screen. Green with a screen on Butler. Durant the pass to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Wade down low. Mirotic, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. Some changes for Golden State. McCaw, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Green with a screen for Curry. The three ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Rondo against Curry. And Mirotic kicks to Rondo. Now the pass to Portis.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Curry. Averaging 25 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Portis. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Butler's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Green, the screen. Livingston dishes to Green. Durant for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 17. It's been an ascension to stardom for Draymond Green the last few seasons. Gone from role player to starter to superstar, all-star in a very short time span.
You just scratch your head how Green was taken in the second round of the draft. So many different teams passed up on a guy who played extremely well at the college level. He has the skills and mentality to be a force in this league for a long time. Many argue he's already a top 10 player in the game. And his defense, that might be the #1 thing he does that separates him.
Another 3 for Golden State.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the 3 ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
Now here is Mirotic. 7 points in the game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And again, no good by Chicago.
Look, I know he wants to put the team on his back, carry them across the finish line, but it's all about getting a high percentage shot.
Zipser, the pass to Mirotic. Here's Zipser. Now the dish to Gibson. Pass to Butler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Gentlemen.
Jimmy Butler is known for his offensive now, but he was initially known for his D. Still a great defender in this league, was named to the 2nd team All-Defense in 2016.
And for Butler, Steve, his defense is something that he takes pride in. Hard to beat him in isolations on the perimeter.
The reason why Jimmy Butler has incredible blend of length and quickness. It's impossible at times to get around him on the drive. He's very active, and he slides his feet extremely well.
Chicago making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them.
I got to give Jimmy Butler a lot of credit. Do you remember he was the 30th overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft? He has really elevated his game.
Now here's Durant. He's got 21. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Iguodala. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Green. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Jones checked in for Green. That's good from Gibson.
You know, throughout his career, Taj Gibson has proven to be a valuable role player. Pretty good on both ends of the floor. Can do a little bit of everything.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, we all know that Iguodala does more than what shows up in the box score. But you can't overstate how important that is to a team. Executes all the little plays, Steve. You know things you need, and then it shows up in big moments.
You know, Andre Iguodala is one of those players, whatever you need, you said it best, but clutch plays down the stretch. And he's also one of those guys that you love to have in the locker room for other guys to learn from. He keeps things very jovial and light for his team, but he's a guy that when it's time to play, the prankster in him goes away when he gets on the court.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 18. Zipser, the pass to McDermott. Here's Zipser. Outside Gibson. Dishes to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
And so it's Golden State with it. Livingston kicks to Durant. Pass to Jones. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's McDermott. Back to Gibson. Here's Portis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
What a warrior. He is showing once again why he is one of the best in the game at coming up with the second chance buckets.
Bulls trail by 18. Here's Zipser. No good on the triple.
A three-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jones against Gibson. The 10-footer. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
No good on that one. So both teams making some changes here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Butler kicks to McDermott. The three-pointer, no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 18. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. A lot of game left. All right, we'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
Fred Hoiberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
Yeah, great point. You can't undo what's already been done. Just deal with what you can control, which is the next possession.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. At small forward and power forward, it's McDermott and Gibson. D-Wade out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Carter-Williams following the basket by Stephen Curry. Carter-Williams kicks to Lopez. He dishes it to Wade. Back to Lopez. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Iguodala with it. Outside Curry. Launches it. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Carter-Williams, Lopez, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, Steve, the NBA has certainly done a lot to curb flagrant fouls or excessive force in various game situations. However, do you feel there will be always that hard foul that will come into play to some extent?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the league has done a nice job of, being able to categorize them flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. Really hard sometimes to differentiate between the two, but I think it's the right call.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. And he's good on the second. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Curry. Buries it down low. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
It's been a combination of their efforts at both ends of the court. They have played a truly complete basketball game.
Now here's Lopez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
When Wade gets that low in the paint, it's best to just send him to the line. He's too strong down there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Steve, you were able to enjoy a lengthy career. You played 14 seasons. With players coming into the league usually after 1 year in the college ranks, do you think career lengths will decline for NBA players?
I don't think so. I'm starting to look at guys playing longer and longer. I think, one, there's not a lot of banging, but I think also they're taking care of their bodies more and more. Guys are playing now up to 20 years in the league.
Amazing, isn't it?
And you're starting to see that regularly.
Good on the second free throw. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Curry kicks to Thompson. Can he keep it going? And it's Wade with the rebound. Well, the Bulls shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He misses the free throw. Durant's checked in for Golden State. And he's good on the second. And with the long ball taken over, Smitty, we've heard some different suggestions, creating a 4-point line or widening the court to give a little more space for the corner. Any of those ideas work for you?
No, not at all.
You don't like
Kevin,
any of that, do you? No.
4-point play, widening the lane. What? I mean, easy.
Yeah.
That's enough. We're good right now.
Yeah.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And so here is Chicago. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. Wade dishes to Lopez. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Every so often, Robin Lopez will find his groove and become a big factor on offense like tonight.
Here's Curry. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now Carter Williams. Lopez outside. Here's Wade. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thompson in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. And it's Chicago the other way. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Lopez a screen. Shoots off the screen. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That was a half-hearted pick. And he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Curry's shot is good.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
And here's Wade. Lopez outside. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McGee's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Curry setting the pick for Thompson. Back to Curry, and there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul. Hey, Steve, we've seen more and more teams relying on high-powered offenses to lead them to wins. Is this just part of a cycle the league goes through, or is this the offensive revolution that we've been looking forward to and is well underway?
I think it's here to stay, Kevin. Reason why the rules have changed, and I think it favors the offense. No hand checking, no chucking. So ultimately you see more points on the board, Kevin.
I would think you would have loved to have played in this era of free-flowing basketball.
Yeah, you could take about 12, 15 threes a game. That would have been beautiful. His skill set really spaces out the floor, given how lights out he is from outside.
Now, here is Weber. Durant in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Durant's got 24.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
There's the screen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Rajon Rondo really one of the purest point guards over the last decade when you're talking about assists. I mean, he's a guy with the ball in his hands is very effective at making decisions for the offense, dictating pace. And when he plays off the ball, especially as a spot-up shooter, that's when problems can arise, but he knows how to move without the ball and always seems to find himself in the right place at the right time.
So he gets them both. And for Rondo, somewhat of a resurgence last season, gained back much of the confidence he had lost after his tumultuous time in Dallas.
Yeah, I felt like Rondo felt appreciated last year, and there's no substitute for having the support of your team. This is a proud individual, and we're talking about a big-time game.
Here's Rondo. The Warriors making the shot. Portis, the pass to Rondo. Back to Portis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. For three, Durant. Another three for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
They set the pick. Rondo kicks to Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. It's Durant on the wing. No good with the wing jumper. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Mirotic dishes to Rondo. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he drops that one in.
What passion from Rondo on that drive, just relentless on how he takes it straight to the defense.
Here now is Weber. Outside Durant. Lets it go. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Rondo with it. The feed to Mirotic. Back to Rondo. Well, all over the league, we're seeing more and more teams rely on analytics and data for decision-making. How do you think, Smitty, the data affects the way the modern NBA game is run by the front offices?
You know, I think it's too much at times, Kevin, and sometimes I challenge it. I think when you're scouting a player coming out of college, I think it's great. But I think sometimes I've challenged. Some people say, well, Smitty, you never posted up on the left block.
Right.
That was Tim Duncan's block. I cannot have
That's why you couldn't go on the left.
I'm not going to have the same numbers on certain blocks because, guys, the guys you play with kind of dictates where you score from on the floor.
Now, Valentine following Durant's three-point attempt. And the Warriors making a change here. McCaw's checked in. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's McCaw. The three-pointer, no good. Outside Rondo. Portis, the pass to Cannon. Shot clock at 6. Expanding his range. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes to McCaw. Back to Durant. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Durant's got 32 points.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Portis. Here's Rondo. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Clark. The pass to Looney. Golden State moving it around. Here's McCaw. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Now here's Rondo. To the middle, here's Portis, and the layup is good. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when you get the ball that close to the basket.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Clark. There's the pick. Pass to McCaw. Here's Looney. And McAdoo kicks to Durant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And Chicago also making a switch. Robin Lopez is checked in for Cannon. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside, Rondo feeds it to McDermott. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls and has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble, especially for star players. You want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
The shot from the low post is good.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Off the pick. No good off the front iron.
Because he's such an explosive force down low, the defense threw everything they had at him, and it worked.
Here's Lopez. But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's McDermott. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Durant.
You have to say wow at his offensive output in this game. He was using all sorts of methods to score the basketball. The different ways he attacked based on the defensive look they showed him was a thing of beauty.
Outside Rondo. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. A lot of great offensive players on this team. How does it all come together to have a night like tonight?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, good stops, rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on a break.
And you made the most of it when you had those opportunities, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. A virtuoso performance in the third quarter. Got hot. and his teammates fed off that the rest of the way.
There aren't many players I enjoy watching more than Kevin Durant, as long as I'm not on the other team, because I would have to knock him on his back. Anyway, he's as versatile and complete as you could ask a player to be, truly an all-time great. Just got to sit back and appreciate KD on a night like this.
He was an assassin from the three-point line tonight. A very good percentage for him out there, and a grand total of 8 three-pointers. He tormented that defense with his ability to get open and drain the deep shot.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.